Y'all was so funny as I was just recording and I didn't even press record.
Wait.
I am a creator.
Welcome back to my channel. You already know who it is. It's Ashley McCray. And y'all disregard my family, y'all. They crazy. Alright, y'all, so we got Teray in the background. I'm gonna link her channel in the description. We got Omari stage right to y'all. But y'all can't see him, so just disregard that. But for today's video, I will be bringing you guys an unboxing video. Okay, there's Omari. Yeah, it's lit. These folks gonna be like, what type of unboxing video is this? Yeah, I will be bringing you guys an unboxing video because I just recently got a new camera. Thank you, God. I just purchased the Sony A6300 and I actually got a bundle from Amazon. I'm gonna have the link inside the description box to the exact bundle that I did purchase. But I'm really excited. It's lit. I wanted to do this video just because I do have a little technical side to me. Also, at the end of this video, I will be bringing you guys some footage that I recorded. I did recently well, of course it's recent, I just switched from Canon to Sony, so therefore I don't really know that much about Sony because I've never really had like my hands on a Sony camera. So I will be giving you guys some footage of me switching from Canon to Sony, not really knowing that much. Just so that you guys can see a basic video quality test, I would say, of what the camera can produce on its own without knowing the ins and outs of the camera. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna stop talking now because this is getting long and awkward and hot. So if you guys want to see my unboxing of the Sony A6300, then just keep on watching. Okay, guys, so this is the big package that I got in the mail from Amazon. Like I said, I'm going to have the description. What am I saying? I'm going to have the link to the exact bundle that I bought inside of the description box below. So inside of the box, I got a lot of stuff. It was a bundle and I purchased it for, I think $9.50. It was like $9.48 exactly. But I did like this little promotion thing and I got $50 off because originally it was like $9.98. So right now I'm just taking all the stuff out that I got in there. I got a 64 gigabyte memory card. This tripod, which is really tall, I gave you guys a comparison of what it looked like standing next to my cousin. He's pretty tall and it's stretched all the way out. I also got a HDMI cable cord, a UV protector for my lens. Never had one before, but I was very eager to try it. And I also got this new Sony camera bag. And the camera bag, y'all, is phenomenal. For one, I love Sony's colors with the orange and black. And then for two, it can hold my old DSLR and this new Sony A6300. So that's a plus. It came with 2 extra battery packs. Excuse me, and the charger with that battery pack. And I'm just about I'm just about to put in the batteries just to show you guys like what they look like, and I'm actually going to put in both of them. So it came with 2 extra ones, and then it's also a battery inside of the box where the camera came in, but the box didn't have a battery charger, which was very interesting. I didn't really understand, but this is what it looks like when you're charging it. So on to the camera. Like I said, I got a Sony A6300, very exciting. All of the logistics and all that stuff was definitely on the box of what all came with it, what it included, the 4K footage, all of that good stuff. When you first open up the box, of course, they give you all this paper of useless stuff because we don't read anyway, right? No, I'm just playing, y'all. We read. I read it later. But inside this little white case thing was the actual camera itself, in which I was so shocked at how small it was. I knew it was going to be small, y'all, but I was just very shocked at how small it was. The grip on it does make it 10 times better to hold, you know, without it being bigger. But yeah. The only thing that I didn't like though was that it didn't have like a screen protector on it. and I just felt like it could have used one. It also came with a strap. Well, I'm finna show y'all that in a minute, so let me not even go too far in detail. But come on, Ashley. This was a Sony battery, so the other two batteries weren't on Sony. It was just this one Sony battery, and then it had this adapter for the viewfinder, and this was a charger cable for the camera. And then it also had, like I said, the strap, which the strap is so cute. I love it. So on to the camera. Like I said, it is a lot smaller than what I thought it was going to be. The lens was extremely small. Do y'all see how small the lens cap is? I didn't like that it didn't come with any cap for the actual camera itself. Like when I want to take off the lens and, you know, I don't know, just have the camera body by itself or something. I can't do that unless I purchase a cap for the camera body on its own. So I didn't really like that. But besides that, you know, that's something that you can purchase, so it's cool. The screen does come out, which is kind of cool. I put on the adapter, which was a little difficult to try and put on because it didn't slide. I just sort of kind of had to press it on there. I just went ahead and put in a battery and put in the memory card so that I can just test it out and get it rolling. However, the Sony battery wasn't even charged, so I had to use one of the other batteries, one of the 2 extra batteries, which luckily were charged, which is very odd, honestly. If you ask me, I just feel like all of that is just a little different. But anyway, switched out, no problem. Once I cut it on, I did some minor setups. Not really. The only major setup that I really did, well, the only minor setup that I really did was just setting up the language to English, y'all, and doing my date and time. That was pretty much it. And that's all I'm doing here. What I did notice was that for the time, you couldn't change it from AM or PM. You had to just change the number, so like the hour. So yeah, keep that in mind. Off rip, there wasn't really like too much complication with setting up the camera and all of that good stuff. Excuse me, it wasn't too much complication. Everything was pretty simple. I can say that the menu of Sony is a lot different, but of course, you know, if you do your research on it, people are going to tell you that it's a lot different. But just going through the tabs, they aren't really that bad now that I've had it for about a week. You know, you sort of kind of get used to it, but it is a lot of stuff to go through, so just keep that in mind if you're thinking about making a switch. I do plan on doing a video later telling you guys how I feel about my switch, and you know, if I would recommend Sony over Canon for videos. But let me just go ahead and show you guys a video test. I'm done talking. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all later. guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button so that you can be the first to watch my videos. And make sure you leave a comment so that we can chat. Alright, you guys, I'll catch y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all. Don't miss me too much.